Hey guys and girls, Dragon here. I decided to make a RageFire Chasm video, split screen, because I noticed when I'm searching for it, I really want to know what's happening in the old one compared to the new one. So let's get straight into it. The NPCs have changed, the quest givers, and the quests have obviously changed. On the left side is the old RageFire Chasm, and on the right side is the new RageFire Chasm. Straight away, the old ones have snakes and rock elementals. The new one has lava, which players at the right level have to avoid because it does 50 damage a tick each. And you got the hounds, the fire hounds, as well as the random orcs. So to the left is the first boss of the old RageFire Chasm, which is the giant gnoll. And what I've done is I've zoomed in so you guys can see how he looks and how the new ones look. And I'm also going to let him attack me for a little bit so we can understand what the different abilities are between the old bosses and the new bosses. So I moved him out of a trap there, which was ticking for damage. And on the right is what the quest item is for one of the new quests. And soon you will see what do you call them? Orcs. Orcs are hiding all over this place, and you have to rescue them. Part of the deal. So to the left, he pretty much just had a cleave, and that's about it. He didn't have any other abilities, and there's a drop of the mace that he has a chance to drop. So I freed one of the orcs to the right. We're gonna have a look at the new first boss in the remade RageFire Chasm. So there's a big giant hound, and we're gonna have a look at some of his abilities. And to the left in the old one, I'm just making my way to the second boss. Not much to see. So this boss is pretty much straightforward. I did try and move him around a little bit to see if he's got some sort of charge ability or something different, but he's got a normal basic wide attack, and then he's got fire breath, so as you can see there, which I also try and see if it's just targeting me or if it's targeting my pet. So every now and then you'll see it. Sometimes I have a pet, sometimes I don't, because I don't want him to kill anything too fast. So I'm just rounding up everything on the old one, making my way to the next boss. Also in the new one, they've gotten rid of all the side paths. Or, well, they haven't got rid of them, but there's nothing there. They're all dead. They're all dead gnolls, I believe. Anyway, so I'm running around here, see if he's got any other different attack. He seems that he doesn't, but you guys can check Wowhead. And maybe he does. We just don't know about it. Well, none that he used on me anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill him here and have a look at these loot. Do I look at his loot? No, I don't. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, on the left to the old one is the Fell Guard, which is the second boss in the old RageFire Chasm. On the right, just get rid of my pet because I don't want him killing everything. So we're going to have a look at the old boss's abilities while I make my way to the new boss in the new one. He's pretty much got a basic wide attack, which he's just using at the moment. Then he's got Fire Neighbor. Some random orc wants to have a go. Won't let him have that. And yeah, I wanted to see if he had some sort of whirlwind or anything like that, but he just kept casting Fire Neighbor. And on the right you can see it's doing 50 damage a tick. So as you know, at low levels you only got 100, 200 health or something, so that's easily going to 3-shot, 4-shot you. Depending on your class and role, of course. But I decided on the left he's not doing anything different. I'm just going to go ahead and kill him and move on. And to the right, yeah, I'm just trying to... I think I was trying to look at see if any of the trash mobs had certain abilities and all that, and sometimes they do. Okay, we're going to come up to the boss at the same time here. On the right is the new boss, and that got in the way, so I'm moving the screen around, don't worry about that. The old one is a warlock, the new one is a shaman, which I thought was pretty interesting. So here he comes now on the left, the invoker. He's got all warlock spells. He's got immolate. He's trying to cast, I think that was Curse of Weakness on me, and on the right is a hidden orc. Yes, he was hiding under a box. Never would have seen him there. And yeah, like I said, I just leave him a little while, see if he does anything different, but that's all warlock spells. All warlock spells, so... On the right is the new one, which is the Dark Shaman. And he's got some pretty interesting abilities, which you'll see in a little bit. So that's his normal stab attack, his normal basic wide attack, and there is a Shadow Bolt, I believe, but it's called something else. And to the left is just the loot from the other one. So he's going to keep casting this for a little bit. I try and keep it close so you guys can see the attack and animation, but this is a really cool ability. He summons like, yeah, Shadow Storms, but they're like those bombs or something. They hit locations allocated on the ground, so they're obviously going to be easy to avoid. Now he's doing something called Twisted something. Couldn't actually get that in time because I was looking at the left side of the screen, but there it is again. It's his version of the Shadow Bolt anyway. And on the old RageFire Chasm, I'm making my way to the last boss, I believe. Unless there was, I don't count that hidden shaman. I don't know if the shaman was still there in the old one. But yeah, there he is, the either extra boss or the main boss of RageFire Chasm. Just having a quick look around, and you can see the different texture models and all that. Also he's blind, I noticed. That might have something to do with the lore. But on the right is the next boss, which is obviously the same model as Magmore in Firelands. And we'll get his name in a little bit. It's something more, I know that for a fact. And on the left you can see he's only dazing me because I'm in the wrong stance. And he's got a poison that's damage over time effect. So we're just having a look to see that it is the same model as Magmore, but his name is Slagmore, there you go. So he only has two abilities as far as I can tell, which is Lava Spit, and he teleports around. So it's almost like the two Moors right in front of Ragnaros. So nothing too exciting. I realised after a while that he's only going to keep doing the same thing, but I just wanted to make sure. The one on the left is dead. He drops a sword that time. They're basically around the same level, so I don't expect to be any loot changes, but maybe you guys notice it. Maybe you don't, I don't know. But like I said, I'm just trying to cover every aspect I can, so at the moment I'm just running back to the start in the left one, but I didn't pick up any quests, so just pay attention to the new one at the moment, which is Slagmore. I'm just seeing if you can avoid the spit, and yes you can. So that's a little handy tip to know. And right about now I'm just going to say, okay, he's not doing anything different, let's just kill him when he pops back up. There we go. Alright, so there's the leather braces there, and I have put the camera back into, well, back to full screen. So, because like I said, there was only me running back to the start in the old one, so we're going to have a look at the, is it the final boss now? Yes, I believe it's the final boss we're coming up to in the new RageFire Chasm. For some reason I felt the need to take these guys out. No, I think they're on the way actually. I had a choice and they're on the way. But yeah, as you can see there's the laboratory at the back there. Some summoners going, and there is the final boss. And he is Lava Guard Gordoth, I think his name was. Yeah, there you go. Pretty interesting how they've done all with the changes and everything. At the back you're going to find that there's some more guards you can free that will trap them in cages in case you want to do the quests. The quests are currently under the objectives to the right side of the screen, so you can see that I need to slay him and free two more. But yeah, we're going to have a look at his abilities. I noticed that he didn't trigger when I went that close, so I actually have to hit him to get his attention. His abilities, I think there's only two of them. There's Ground Rupture, which puts a spike somewhere on the ground and knocks you up in the air, and there's that Shockwave ability, which is the only two things I've seen him do, which is fine. I mean, it will annoy the tank at low levels. And obviously the white damage that would be going on there, so I really like how they put the lava in where you got to avoid it, because it teaches, you know, new players, if there is any, at low level, that you can't stand in stuff. But yeah, I decided to finish him off here as I realised he's not going to do anything. And the NPCs run to you at the end. So that was a look at the new and old RageFire Chasm. Leave a comment below telling me what you think. I was one of the unfortunate ones who got into the last waves of the Mr. Pandaria beta invite. So I'm not going to be doing too much with Mr. Pandaria unless you guys ask to see something, then I'll do it. The only other two things I'm going to cover is Scarlet Monastery, new and old, and I can't think of the name. Scholarmance, new and old. So I'll be bringing them out shortly. Remember to subscribe, like or dislike, and leave comments. See you guys next time.